Jude Romano, the Insurance Goat, here in Red Bank, New Jersey, with another great episode podcast with my boy Jay from the Sauce in Oceanport. And if you haven't got lost in the sauce yet, baby, you better find your way down to Oceanport. Jay, say what's up, everybody.
What's up, everyone? Jude, pleasure to be here, brother.
This guy is shaking the motherfucking block right now. Everybody, customers, business owners, they're like, who is this guy? Where the fuck did this pizza come from? I don't know if you realize the amount of noise you have made, my friend, but if you don't realize it, I'm going to tell you right now, Monmouth County knows that you're here.
Thanks, brother. I've learned from some of the best in the game. People like you who has inspired me early on, really helped give me a jump start, man. So
yeah, man, and every time we have positive talks, I get chills because I know that we're on the same page and we feel it. And I'm just gonna jump right into it, Jay.
Let's go.
Because I want to ask you right off the cuff, how does it feel at this very moment to be known as one of the best pizzerias in New Jersey in 6 months?
You know, people ask me that sometimes, and they're like, "Do you realize what you've achieved in such little time? Like, what's that like?" And honestly, for me, I'm just so focused on growth and giving the best product to Oceanport and Monmouth County's ever seen. I really want to see Jersey Shore on the map. So I haven't even sat back to really think about it. I'm such on go mode.
Sure.
You know.
And I'll tell you real quick, this show and this episode right now, it's about you. The spotlight is on you. But you touched upon something, and I'm going to share some insight for you. When I started my insurance practice 7 years ago, I turned the switch on, and I just ran 1,000 miles per hour. And only up until recently, I would say within the past, I'm going to say 6 to 12 months, have I started to reflect on what I've done over 7 years.
I get that.
And since you're early in the stage, what I'm going to share with you just for some guidance is that every now and then, stop, take a deep breath, and reflect. Because, my friend, it goes really fast. And 5-6 years in, while you've built this empire, it's important every now and then to slow down, take a deep breath in, and absorb all of the success that you're given right now. It's super important.
Maybe I will right now as we speak.
That's fantastic.
It kind of hits me now, man.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, you say that I helped you in the beginning with inspiration, but I want you to know that every day that I'm watching you and I see you put in that work, you're inspiring me. So when I'm having a tough day and I feel like I don't really want to continue and move on with that day, all I got to do is watch one of your videos, man. So thanks for giving it back to me.
Dude, I can't thank you enough. That means everything to me.
And that's true, man. How did it feel to go up against Galley Pizza? Was that friendly? Was it non-friendly?
You know, it was epic, to say the least. Their reputation is crazy huge. You know, they're the juggernauts in the game, and their food looks amazing. I hear Chris is a phenomenal guy, very involved. So it was epic for me. That's the one word to come to mind.
Amen. That's good. It's a humble guy, humble response. How do you feel that the other pizzerias right now feel about you? And I know you want to, you're very laser focused on your success right now, and as you should be as a successful entrepreneur, you're looking straight ahead, not looking left, right, behind you.
Yeah.
But Jay, the reality is there are a lot of pizzerias out there right now who you've woke them up.
For sure.
And so how do you feel these pizzerias feel about you right now?
I've heard through the grapevine is we kind of just had this vision, and I had these ideas brewing for over a year now of some of the new pies that are more popular ones, like the Jersey Devil, the Gemini. All those pies were kind of influenced about a year ago, and the thing is this: there's a lot of decent pizzerias. There's a lot of good pizzerias. There's a very few amount of amazing pizzerias.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I came into the game and I wanted to bring the best, the most amazing pizza to the Jersey Shore, to Monmouth County, to Oceanport. Shout out to Oceanport. And people in the game, they didn't see it coming. They've all been they've been doing their thing, and maybe dismal at best, the kind of products they're serving, and they were sleeping on the game. And the sauce came in, and we shook everyone up.
Does that feel for you?
It feels fucking awesome, man. It's amazing.
I think anyone who is mad or gets upset with you, I think that they have some serious issues because you're a very respectful guy. You carry yourself very well, right? Fair to say?
The big thing is if people weren't watching us, if people weren't pissed off, or
Sure.
or if they weren't inspired, or I'm seeing a lot of pies starting to look kind of similar.
Sure.
You know, I know what kind of, I can see people ordering certain products now. I get word through food distributors and this and that. The products that I'm ordering
Sure.
were never really ordered too much before the way I'm doing it. And now all of a sudden, a lot of places are ordering very similar products. And I think we inspired the game.
That's a big compliment.
It's probably the biggest compliment.
I got to ask you one really important question, man. And this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you.
Shoot.
How is it?
How is it?
What do you think about when you hear that question? You think about those two hermano putanas?
I think the boys, the Amano Bros, big shout out. Love you guys.
Yeah.
The coolest,
They're good guys.
spirited,
right?
most touch-spirited people. I mean, the wisdom they gave me when they came, we exchanged pies, man. They were it was exactly what I needed to hear.
This is where you
what
put
they
Jay
brought.
on the spot because he's such a sweetheart. He doesn't like to make anyone upset. You had to pick one partner tomorrow to run the business with you. One putana or the other putana, John or Nino. Who you choosing?
This is the thing.
You got to choose.
I would do whatever it takes to get them both.
Oh!
I would do anything.
A lot of feedback on your social media videos. It's to my understanding that as you're sitting there making videos and making pizza, you got customers coming in and saying, I love all your stuff. I love your videos. Hey, man, it's great stuff. How does that make you feel? How much of contribution do you feel the social media game is playing with where you guys are at right now?
In particular, that Jersey Shore Pizza Wars, the Asbury Park Press, just had big shout out to Jersey Shore Eats, amazing people. It gave us a platform for ideas for content, and it
Sure.
was just a perfect kind of rally up our people to encourage them to want to vote and just get involved with the sauce. And it was so successful, so amazing. Seeing all that love from the locals
Sure.
was probably one of the greatest achievements in my entire life.
That's a big statement. That's
Absolutely.
a big statement.
And I mean it.
Let me ask you this. You obviously are blowing up. People are watching you. People are sharing you. People are talking about you. Maybe you shouldn't be in Oceanport anymore. Maybe you should be in Hollywood. Should you be in Hollywood making pies right now?
I think the sauce can end up anywhere in the world, in the country, and who knows, we might be coming to a town near you real soon.
How much of your background has played a part in your success right now?
I'd say my background has played, I would say, the 100% has played. I mean, I cannot put words into, and if you say background, my upbringing, the struggles, the shit I've been through, every bit of it, just like a person who's writing a song. If you look at pizza like art, and you look at it in a sense where it's like, you're drawing a portrait, you're drawing a painting, or you're writing a song. This is my art, and this has been 100% influenced by all the good, the bad, the crazy, the wild, the insane.
I know you're not one of these stuck-up dudes. I know you're from the streets, right? And what was that like, and what can you share about that struggle?
Living on the streets and having all your belongings summed up into one suitcase, and thrown into a ditch. You kind of hide it into a ditch somewhere. It's a situation where it feels like you have no hope. It feels like there's just a shade of death is sort of like upon you, and you kind of, at that moment in my life when I was just struggling, nowhere to go, living out of a ditch, basically hopping in bandos or whatever. I've experienced what it's like to have no hope, that I would never have certain things. I would never have a kid. I would never have a wife and a restaurant, or a life worth living. And being through that, then to where I am now, has played a paramount amount of passion. It has been exuberated or given so much passion I draw from that, and it has influenced and helped me so much to really give me that flame, that fire. It's gasoline in a way.
And I think about this a lot because there's not a lot of people that I can categorize in this thought process for myself. But so, as many people who are close to me know, this has been on my phone for probably about 2 years now.
I remember this.
And I think I shared it with you.
We
And
talked
it
early on.
says, tell your story. And so a lot of people may think that Jude Romano, the insurance goat, does this social media and this podcast because I just want to join the trend of what everyone else is doing. In fact, I have no business or belonging being on social media doing any of this. I simply have done it because I wanted to have an access and an outlet for people like yourself to share their story, because that means something to me. And this is the kind of stuff that inspires me every day, because when I meet and talk with people out there, and some of them you already know who I've helped and try to inspire and take along with me, those people out there who think it's not possible to grow and to get out of the dark lane that they may be in, uh, I like to share a story like yours with them and say, so you think it's not possible? Well, tell me how this guy did it. Explain to me how he was able to do it.
100%, man.
Right?
100%.
And that's real deep shit. That's not like us putting up some bullshit motivational post to make people feel like, look at me, I'm a motivational guy.
Brother.
And by the way, like, I know we share like good feedback and we share positive posts. Like, I share shit I feel. I strategically
100%.
throw something out. If that shit doesn't sit with me, I don't share it. Like, even if it sounds cool, I don't share it because I can't sit with it. This right here, this is my motivation.
100%.
This is my motivation to tell people that believe it's not possible. You're one of the few stories I can share. So thank you for telling your story to me over and over again. Thank you for allowing me to be part of influencing and motivating. Thank you for allowing me to come to your pizzeria and being one of the first people to try it before the doors even open.
My pleasure, man.
That
was a true honor.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Where do I see myself in 10 years? Well, besides a little grayer, a little balder, I see honestly, who knows? Because I would love to have maybe 4 or 5 more pizzerias. I wanna branch out the sauce. Our roots and our tree formed in Oceanport, and our roots will always be there. Our flagship will always be there. I see myself with 4 or 5 more. I see myself moving out Monmouth County, and who knows if we pop out to California. Big shout out to Vecchi. We're in talks of maybe kind of looking out there as well. There's a lot. I'm creating a lot of noise, so there's a big excitement around us, and people want to be part of it.
Sure.
So there's definitely a lot of opportunity and a lot of room for us to kind of spread out.
As of recent, I saw that you had posted a picture at your restaurant with the gentleman Jamie from Eat Clean Bro.
Dude, he is such a cool guy. Such a beautiful personality, and his spirit. You just know he's an elevated. He elevates on a higher frequency than a lot of people, and I can totally see why he's as successful as he is. It was amazing. He actually saw the video we did with the missing hubcap.
Sure.
Where I was kind of talking about how I don't spend money on cars. The profits that we're making, we put it into a high quality product for our customers, and he saw that, and he was like, dude, I saw that video with the hubcap, the missing hubcap, and I had to come in and try your pizza.
Sure.
And then he asked me for a picture, and I was speechless because I'm like, this man's asking me for, like, dude, I was humbled in that moment. It kind of hit me like, oh, maybe we are kind of getting out there making some noise.
Shout out to Jamie Eat Clean Bro. Obviously supporting this guy. That's fantastic. And who knows, maybe you guys will do some collaborations in the future.
It would be epic. Yeah, Jamie and I talk a little bit, and he's going to be coming back sometime soon, and we look forward to seeing you again, Jamie. Maybe we can talk a little more about something, you, me, the situation, Tarantino, who knows? Maybe we can have a fun collab together, do something silly.
Manifestation. Well, guys, there's 2 words that I live by on my show, on my production, and every guest who sits in this chair. It's the most profound question I can ask them. What keeps you going?
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you what doesn't keep me going. So now, obviously, we're having some success at the sauce, and to be a profitable company within our first months our first 6 months, I hear is, doesn't usually happen. And for me, seeing some money come through and seeing profits, I feel the exact same way before I had anything starting to come in. So I'm seeing firsthand that money just doesn't do anything for me. Maybe that's why I never really had any. And yeah, we all need money, and it's the way of the world to progress in some ways. But the profits we have made, the money I'm seeing, means nothing in comparison to the love and the support we've had from the locals.
Jay from the Sauce, Oceanport. Get lost in the sauce. And the reason this man will continue to succeed is because you just heard it from him himself. He's not chasing money. He's chasing his dreams. He's following his dreams. He's changed the way Oceanport, New Jersey looks at pizza. Jude Romano, the Insurance Goat. Another kick-ass beautiful episode here in Red Bank, New Jersey. Keep going.